So I thought I would try this with my phone and see if I couldn't transfer it and give you a better tour of my witchy room. This is my altar. And underneath here I have this is my Book of Shadows. It's a book I made myself. And it's pretty big. It's been around for quite a while. This is actually my wedding candle. It is 20 years old. These are my magic mirrors. I have 4 of them here. This is an altar bell that I don't use. It's big. I guess I could pull this out and show you. It's big. Anyway, this is actually a really good deal, and I learned this from Lady Griff Dancer. This is a company called Exquisite, and they sell 104 chime candles that are actually bigger than these a bit, that are smokeless, and they only cost $26.99 for 104 of them, 13 of each color. They're very, very good deal. This is my little magic tray that I use, and this is my candle box. Also have a few other things in here, but this is I'm trying to get out of the light. This is my candle box with a lot of my magical candles in it that I use for magics. And so there's that. Of course, nothing wants to go back in because I'm on camera. So there's that. And my altar. My dog's toy. This is an herb mixture that I use for the yard. And it has sulfur and all kinds of herbs in it. And I mix a bunch because I do it quite often. So I mix a bunch of that up and use that for my yard. And I keep it over here because I don't really have room where I put my herbs. This is a pan that I've got some Kiffy stuff going in. Kiffy is an incense that I'm working on. This table here used to be my altar. It's got these cute little doors. And now I have this shelf sitting on it. And it's no longer my altar. This is just a plethora of stuff. These 2 little bags are going outside. They're little protection mojo bags. This is my money altar with my money salt, money oil, my little toad, and his Chinese coin and his baby. My candle, some coins and some runes. And up here, this is a protection and cleansing incense. This is a loose patchouli I made. This is my brick dust. My mental powder. This is a light veil incense, which I use for light veil, meaning when I'm trying to cross over a hedge ride. These are some rose thorns. This is a light veil incense. Wait a minute. Oh, this is light veil tea. Sorry. This is light veil incense. Cat whiskers. These are burnt money. This is money that you burn and use for spells. This is a motivation jar. There's all kinds of goody goodness in there. This is actually my witch's protection jar. This is a rattlesnake skin that my sister-in-law gave me. This is a bunch of runes, my magic boxes. A painting I painted. It's my welcome sign for my money altar. This is my besom that I made. My witch's broom. It's kind of hidden in the back there. My desk. This over here is my ancestor altar. And I wanted to give you a little tip about ancestor altars. If you don't have a lot of picture of ancestors, you can use something like this. This is just a picture of a bunch of trees. Sorry. And you can put something like that on your ancestor altar to represent the ancestors you don't know or don't have pictures of. There are a lot of items on my altar that are items of my ancestors. Some of the ancestors on my altar are my husband's ancestors. I have a canister of coffee here. I have some rum, and I have a beer. My daddy loved Coors, and my husband's mother loved Coors. I have a cigarette for regular and a cigarette that's menthol. My dad's sharpening stone for his, what do you call them? Knives. That pig you see down there that I'm in the light of, that was my mom's. Anyway, yeah, so that bunch of jars you see back there, those are my moon water. I use those for my teapot. And this drum was my mother-in-law's. And the rattle next to it was given to me by a dear friend. And it's actually a turtle shell. Let's see if I can get to it without and get it in the light. It's actually a turtle shell. Okay. This guy is cute. He's a little tree, and you put a incense in him, what do you call him, cone incense, and he smokes all over the place. He's got holes everywhere, and he just smokes everywhere. He's really cute. Ooh, this monkey. I have nowhere for it on my ancestor altar, but this monkey, my dad bought my mother on their wedding day. Yeah, so these are my oils. I have a light veil oil. I have a protection oil in there, an inspiration oil, return to sender oil, some Florida water I made. I'm trying to see selenite oil, a mandrake oil, a binding oil, a black arts oil, a flying ointment, a road opener oil, the death oil. Death oil is kind of hidden back there. I don't know if you can see it because of the candle. Probably not. Anyway, there it is. Death oil. Let's see. A witch's power oil, a war oil, an uncrossing oil, and my war water. So I have all my oils in there. I have a bunch of stones up here. Just stones. I use this pen-looking thing here to inscribe on my candles. This is a fluorite, but you can't catch the green in this camera for some reason. Anyway, so more crystals. Then this is my oil cupboard. I also have a bunch of incense in here. This is called Lakshmi Doop. It's very Indian smelling, and I love it, but it's extremely strong, so I have to be careful with it. But this is full of essential oils, and some of this is, there's a black food coloring and just a bunch of oils. And then, of course, my witchy herbal cabinet. I forgot to mention my wormwood and my mugwort when I did my video on this. And then in my drawers, excuse me, I have all my tools. I use this for my mace and nutmeg. I have some extra herbs in here. My blipple. Some towels. All my strainers. I switched to non-metal strainers because, you know, the metal's just not good. And then I have, of course, my antique milk bowls in there. And then in the bottom drawer, I have some baggies. You can't see, I'm in the way. Some baggies, some extra herbs, some Palo Santo. That's where I keep my sage sticks and so on. My vinegar is down there. There's some booze down there. Some extra jars. That's my meditation cushion and my little meditation area and my black mirror. Oh, this is these are herbal candles that I made. I burn those on this rock when I'm doing herbal work. And this box is full of dirts. I have bank dirt, courthouse dirt, graveyard dirt. I have dirt from a mental institution. I have all kinds of dirts. And this is my sacred ash. I save all the ashes from everything. My salt lamp. This rock is amazing. This is I'm getting in the light. That is an agate. It is a moss agate. And you can see that there are parts of it that are not cut and parts of it that are. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful agate. My witch balls. One is for self-love. The blue one is self-love. It's got a little heart on it. I don't know if you can see it. And then the other one, of course, is for protection. This is my line for drying herbs. And right now it's empty because I just did my mallow. That little hangy thing was my mother-in-law's. It's just gorgeous in the sun, but I was afraid it would get broken. And I have some orange peel out. There's a couple paintings I did. And I have more herbs down there. This is my divination box. And this stuff getting ready for our move because we're moving to Texas from California. And we're back at the beginning. So that's my witchy room in a nutshell. This is my magic bullet, which I use for woods and roots. Some of my painting stuff is under my ancestor altar there. And yes, those are my Doritos. Because of my surgery, they last me forever. I have some pictures on the wall that my children drew me. That's a picture of me and my mom. Can't really see it because of the light. But I was just itty bitty little kid. Anyway, some pictures my kids drew, and I keep those on the wall, even though they're all grown, and those are my kids when they were young. Anyway, yeah, that's my witchy room. Hope you enjoyed the quick tour. Remember, you're all blessed, sacred, divine creatures of light and love, and have a good evening.